Before I get into this review, recap, whatever, about Tyler Perry's new movie, Mea Culpa. I know I'm late to the party, but mind your business. Trevante, just his name alone is so black and beautiful. That man, that's a man. That's a man. That's a beautiful black man right there. That scene, hold on. All right, let me get into the movie. Now, y'all tore this movie up. I thought I was getting into the worst movie I ever seen in my life. And it was not. Now, I think the problem is y'all go into these Tyler Perry movies expecting what? Something different? It's a Tyler Perry film. Now, granted, we have gotten some pretty good Tyler Perry movies that don't go so Tyler Perry-ish. Certain films did not give the Tyler Perry-isms. But this movie is definitely going to go Tyler Perry. Now, the first couple minutes of the movie is going to piss you off rip. Spoilers, I'm going to give. That mama, it's like, granted, people have mother-in-laws that can't stand them and they can't stand their mother-in-laws every day. But Tyler Perry just got to put that extra on it. Like, the things that she was saying to her is just like, ain't no way in the real world. It was just like over-the-top.com. But isn't that what Tyler Perry does? Now, I feel like the movie started off really strong. Like, I was following the storyline. It was making sense. It was like, okay, I like where this is going. Yes, we've seen many movies that has this kind of seduction, thriller, those type of movies. But I enjoy a good thriller. So listen, I don't give a damn if it's the same plot as somebody else. It was good. Kelly Rowland, absolutely beautiful. She was smart. She said, I'm bringing my own hair person because, baby, we already know how them hairstyles be giving it up in these movies. Even Trevante's, whatever that was on his head was just like side-eye. Like, y'all didn't have to do that. He could have rocked a very low Caesar and gave and ate. But he was still looking fine as hell. But now, if you're watching this review, that means you watched the movie. So I ain't going to go into what the movie's about. This is where shit started to get a little crazy for me, okay? Obviously, Mia had an attraction for this man. Despite him being accused of murdering his girlfriend, she still somehow found an attraction for this man, and I don't blame her. Because, baby, the looks, the body, the energy, he was giving grown man, big dick energy, okay? Do you hear how he was talking to her? Ooh. I would have folded like a motherfucking lawn chair. She decides to follow him out of his apartment and follows him into some freaky orgy sex party where people are behind silhouettes, everybody getting it popping, clearly implying that this man is into some freaky-ish, okay? And we already knew that just based off of the statements that was given from his previous girlfriends, because, baby, that's what got her ass. Outside of him already being fine as hell, when she heard what he liked to do to women, that got her little, What finally pushes her to the edge to sleep with this man, she finds out her husband might be having an affair because of her best friend who's a private investigator and all this, that, and the third. So she decides to go back up in his apartment and say, you know what, I'm going to let him hit this. But he's in there with some white prostitute. Old girl is riding him in the bed. He excuses this young lady because he want Kelly bad. He want to take that down. She jumps right on the D. I've heard of people being turned on by watching others have But that lady, no. She bust that thing wide open for him, and baby, that scene, Jesus. That was enough to give the movie 5 stars for me. Just that scene alone. Because from there, it goes straight downhill. I get it. Most of Tyler Perry movies are predictable. So I guess he decided he wanted to give us a little plot twist. But the plot twist was not twisting for me. Her brother-in-law and mother-in-law was in on setting this man up. Now, I get it. Supposedly, the brother-in-law's wife had an affair with this dude, which is why they chose him to set up. But it just was like such a reach. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it didn't make sense, but the connections just didn't connect for me. You know, it just didn't like have that, yo, that's who they set him up. Like, whoa, that's crazy. It was more just like they set him up because she was having an affair with. Like, give some type of little inkling of like, that makes sense. It just did. It's like at the last minute, it's like, boom, we're going to make the brother-in-law and the mother-in-law and her husband really be the ones that's in on it. It wasn't satisfying the way I think it was supposed to be satisfying. What I will say is I'm happy that they did not have this like fairy tale unrealistic thing where she now wants to be in a relationship with this dude, because at the end of the day he was a womanizer. He was sleeping with everybody and their mama, and her experience with him was not unique. It was giving like, I'm doing this for you, but he really did that for so many other women. Granted, he didn't unalive his girlfriend, great, but at the same time, you play with me, you play with my emotions. You a womanizer, and we don't need that. It's bad enough her husband was a manipulative, sneaky little liar, broke little, So she definitely didn't need to be in a relationship with him. So I'm glad they didn't take that route. Like, the whole throwing the phone in the garbage was like, girl, why you throwing your phone in the garbage? This is like the second phone you done got in the whole damn movie. Now you throwing it in the garbage just because he texted you. All you had to do was block, or just not respond. But anyway, overall the movie was good. Have your own perspective on it. Don't listen to everybody else, because listen, everybody's taste is different. There's many people that will actually enjoy that movie, and there's some people who will literally hate it. It's all about your perspective. I enjoyed it. I just feel like, it did what Tyler Perry movies do and goes crazy at the end and goes to the most extreme of the extreme. But I enjoyed it. And listen, to put them two fine people, Kelly Rowland and Trevante listen,